but there's several elements to Nexxus. I mean, I'll just take a minute, Linda, and touch on that. There is the ATM machines that are going to be available. The ATM machine has already been developed. We have already contracted a manufacturer in Europe to produce our custom ATM, which is going to be able to exchange Bitcoins and GCR coins for your local fiat currency. So it'll be able to do euros, it'll be able to do US dollars, it'll be whatever your local currency is. It supports all the local currency, all the major fiat currencies around the world. And you'll be able to exchange from your fiat currency to any of those cryptocurrencies. You'll also be able to exchange between those cryptocurrencies. So the ATM will be its own exchange service also. Those will be physically placed in every community around the world. But the ATMs are specifically GCR coin and Bitcoin and your local currency. So you're going to see those popping up. As a side note, I'll let you know also, those ATMs are going to be an income opportunity for those who want to get involved in, licensing an ATM for their community, and we'll share more information with you about that. But the ATMs are part of that Nexxus movement. Also, we have the what we call crypto cafes. Those crypto cafes are in design right now, so that we can make those available. The crypto cafes are accomplishing several purposes. They're a physical presence for the local merchants and the consumers in that community. Another thing they are, which we haven't talked about much, is we're designing those crypto cafes to be a community education center for cryptocurrency. That is huge, because the more we can be involved with the community, educating them on what cryptocurrency is and helping them use cryptocurrency either as a consumer or a merchant, then the more successful cryptocurrency is going to be. And if we're at the heart of it in these crypto cafes, then the merchants are going to be coming to us, to our crypto cafes, to learn about and get support, in taking cryptocurrency. And of course, then they're going to want to be on the third element of Nexxus, which is the global rewards community. So they all fit hand in hand, but you'll notice something about all three of those elements of Nexxus is they're all physical. They're all moving cryptocurrency from the digital world to the physical world, the real world. That's why we say that the mode we're in now with GCR is, we've already gone through the going public process. Now we're going, through the get real process, and that means taking cryptocurrency from the digital world to the real world. So we're getting real. So those are things I'm working on in the background. Is all the Nexxus stuff. It's all the stuff that the industry hasn't figured out yet. How do you take cryptocurrency to the real world and give people a good reason to use cryptocurrency other than the innate benefits of cryptocurrency in itself, that you have control as to people's money, which is very, very important. But let's give them an additional incentive, benefit for using that. So we're very, very busy, Linda.
Bob, I have a question. I want to step back there for a moment. You spoke about the cryptocurrency cafe, and we as management decided that we'd be opening one, obviously, where corporate is, and then look for other locations, and then some would be franchised. But are we, the base of this whole thing is when it comes time, we're going to go and look at every area and see how many people are there. So anybody on this call, the more people you have in your area, the better chance of us making a decision to whether franchise one or open corporate one in your area is by the amount of people. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. We learned a lesson from another company on that one. It's not the company deciding where it's going to open up a physical presence. It's the field, and the field decides that by developing leadership in that area. And that's the only way you can do it. It does no good for the company to say, we're going to open up, a crypto cafe in Timbuktu, and we have no leadership in Timbuktu. The whole solution would fall on its face without the leadership. And that, you brought up another critical part of that. Really, the marketing engine behind the GCR coin is the GCR marketing income opportunity. So it's a synergistic relationship. If we can provide an income opportunity for GCR marketing agents, then they help us develop and promote the GCR coin. That's natural. So everything that we do, the engine behind the mission that we have is I call it the fuel for the car. The fuel for the car is the income opportunity. So everything we're doing, we try to do it to provide an income opportunity. That's why we say, hey, if we're going to put out these, we want ATMs everywhere so people can just walk up and exchange cash for GCR coins or GCR coins for cash or Bitcoins. But if we're going to do that, the best way to do it, it's not for the company to, to capitalize that and to manage and physically place all those out there. It's to provide a license opportunity for our agents to be able to do that and let them make the money off of it. I don't know if people realize that there is an income opportunity off these ATMs. For example, Bitcoin ATMs are getting more and more popular. Right in our area, we have a restaurant that has a Bitcoin machine in it. I was talking to the guy who was the kind of the licensee, who was managing that ATM. He told me that at that little restaurant that machine was in, he was doing $30,000 a week in exchanges, and he was making, it varied, but he was making around 5%. As the exchange rate on those machines for the convenience of people going up to be able to use those ATM machines. We'll see where that rate comes out. I've heard rates as crazy as 5 to 10%. I think 10% probably a little high. I think you're probably going to see more down in the 3 to 5%. But that's an income opportunity, and there's no reason why we can't extend that income opportunity to our agents, the opportunity to our agents, because they are the engine, they are the fuel to the car that makes the GCR coin real. It's what I talk about, Linda, that that GCR, and others have said this, is the first coin that has put a solid business model on top of the innovative technology. The cryptocurrency technology is great, but it's almost like it's a social movement, but no one's put a good business model on top of it. So that's what we're doing. We put a great business model, and the business model is the GCR marketing agents. It's real simple. The business model is provide a financial incentive for people, our agents, to promote and help us develop the coin. Provide a financial incentive for people to use cryptocurrency, to use GCR coin. That's what our business model is. So you're going to see it in the ATMs. You're going to see it in the cafes. You're going to see it in the global rewards community. It's all there, and the fuel for the car is the financial incentive that we provide through that. It's all there, though, to support our mission, and that's to build real cryptocurrency value by creating buyer demand with an exclusive commerce benefit.